There are few locations in the world so serene and untroubled in aspect as the fields of Picardy in northern France. At least today. The roots of the plants that grow here sink down into soil fertilised by a generation of tears. This was the ground on which the Battle of the Somme took place. It was the largest offensive in World War I and one of the bloodiest battles in human history. In just under 6 months, more than 1 million men were wounded or killed. British, French, Russian, Italian, German, Australians and New Zealanders. Their deaths altered a generation. Their graves a lesson for generations to come. More than 8 million soldiers and 7 million civilians died from 1914 to 1918. Faced with death on such a vast scale, it's no wonder the collective conflict came to be called the war to end all wars. How could humanity ever walk down this road again? On the outskirts of the rural village of Mametz lies the Danzig Alley British War Cemetery, a brotherhood of the fallen, brought together by the British Empire. And resting amongst them, Queenslanders, Western Australians, New South Welshmen, and the grave of one particular Victorian, the first member of the 1st Australian Division to die on the Western Front.
There you are. You're a long way from home, mate.
Major Ian North is a member of the Australian Defence Force, an officer serving at the Army Logistic Training Centre. Lieutenant Elvis Jenkins and he might be separated by a century, but it's not hard for Major North to imagine himself in Elvis's shoes. Ian is the same age as Elvis, and a young officer of similar rank who served his country overseas during bitter struggles in dangerous places. He's come to northern France on a pilgrimage to the grave of one of the first Australians to give his life on the Western Front. A soldier who'd already survived the worst Gallipoli could show him, to discover how his generation can gain from Elvis Jenkins' journey.
It's hard not to be struck by the sheer scale of people who died during this conflict. They knew what they were fighting for, and many of them gave their lives willingly. I think they've left us a legacy, and we owe it to them to better understand it.
This is Ian's goal, to engage with our history, to retrace Elvis's steps and extraordinary experiences, to listen to a man 100 years gone, to understand what it is that's worth giving your life for.